Hello everyone. So today, we have broken down the top 6 products on the business, so it will be easier for you to pick out the correct option for you. If you enjoy this video, a sub to the channel would be fabulous. Make sure to check out the description below for more information and its latest pricing. Samsung Galaxy S23. Yes, it's only just been announced, but we expect it to slot in right where the Galaxy S2 Plus left off. In fact, it's probably going to land among the best Android phones to buy, period. The Galaxy S23 Plus doesn't reinvent what made its predecessor great, instead refining what we look for in a phone: flagship performance, great cameras, and the best software support in the industry. Models with the latest from Qualcomm, while others get an in-house Exynos chipset. Not this year. Although the premium Galaxy S23 Ultra will likely maintain its edge among the best camera phones, the S23 Plus is still a great shooter. It holds on to the same hardware from previous generations, but that's not a bad thing. Samsung Galaxy A53. Samsung's A series might not be as flashy as the other phones we have listed, but if you're on a tighter budgets, then the Galaxy A53 5G represent impressive values. This still feel like a Samsung phones, with a bright OLED screens, Samsung's own unique take on Android, and a reliable camera system that produces good quality shots. But paying less does limits the feature set somewhat. The OLED text produces deep blacks and vibrant colors, while the 120Hz refresh rates gives a smooth touch to scrolling and gaming. Compared to the S22 Plus, we got more juice from a single charge. The camera systems is a predictable step down from the S21 FE, throwing out slightly more saturated images that aren't detailed. There's also a fairly useless macro camera added, which our reviewer found wanting. But even with these compromises, it's still the best affordable option on this list. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Launched this August, light, slim, and more durable than its predecessors, it's fantastically portable when folded up. Unfolded, and you get a beautiful AMOLED display, 7.6 inches in diameters with a high resolutions of 1812 x 2176 pixels. This sophisticated screens also supports HDR and has a high refresh rates of 120Hz for super smooth videos and gamings. But what about the cameras? They are virtually identical to those on the Samsung Galaxy's S22 model, and the Z Fold 4's images looked clean and quite sharp. What's unique to this phone's, meanwhile, is flex modes, which means that when it's half folded, the top halves of the screen acts as a viewfinder, while the bottom half serve up your shooting control. This is also a fabulous phones in general, with a powerful processors, support for the S Pen, and refined stylings. On the downside, it's very expensive. But if you really want an foldable phone, this is the best on the market, and it's great at photography too. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4. Z Flip 4 is the more affordable of Samsung's 2022 foldables. More affordable, mind you. This thing still costs $1,000. But the Galaxy Z Flip 3 did too, and the newer model is an objectively better device. Unfortunately, the newer Flip suffers the same pitfalls as the older one: crummy battery life and middling cameras, which aren't issues you'd expect to face in any non-folding phone that costs this much. Tiny cover screen is handy for checking the time or notifications without firing up the battery-hungry internal screen. It also simplifies taking higher quality selfies using the phone's rear-facing cameras. Much like its bigger brother, the Galaxy Z Flip 5 is set to replace this phone soon, complete with a much larger exterior display. So if you can wait for its successor, we recommend it. That said, the age of this particular phone may lead you to find some excellent deals on it. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Samsung isn't scoring any points for an exciting upgrade this year, but that doesn't mean the Galaxy S23 Ultra isn't an incredible phone. It takes everything we liked about last year's device and makes it better, or, at the very least, keeps the experience surprisingly consistent. A slightly refined design means the curved display is now flatter than ever, while the squared-off frame fits better in the palm of your hand, and that extends to the specs. Powering the S23 series, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy chipset is impressive. Everything feels buttery smooth, from endlessly scrolling through Twitter to playing even the most demanding mobile games. And with a couple of exceptions, struggles with motion and shutter lag, but all 4 lenses can score phenomenal photos and videos. All that, and we didn't even mention the S Pen. Truly, this is a powerhouse of a device. You'll have to shell out a pretty penny for it, but we doubt you'll regret picking one up. Samsung Galaxy A13. You can save yourself around $1,000 or £1,000 or AU$1,500 by buying this phone instead of the lowest spec version of the Samsung Galaxy S22. That's a massive saving, though you'd be making some pretty major compromises along the way. This feels like a phone that's going to last, and we like the way that the rear camera module is embedded into the back of the phone, up in the top left corner, something Samsung did in all of its 2022 Galaxy handsets. The Samsung Galaxy A13 has a 6.6-inch 2408x1080 LCD screen that performs well with websites, photos, videos, and games. It's suitably bright, vivid, and crisp, and while there's no support for HDR or anything above a 60 Hz refresh rate, we didn't have any real complaints in this regard. There's no doubt that spending a bit more money is going to get you a phone camera that captures significantly better pictures. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and want to hear more from us, please subscribe to our channels and please hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos.